Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Today, we're going to be taking a look at a clip of FatFabFeminist getting angry at people for using Ozempic for weight loss. Apparently, her and other diabetics like her need this medication, and people need to stop using it for weight loss. We're also going to be taking a look at a couple of bonus clips from this same creator. In one of the bonus clips, FatFabFeminist is going to say, "I don't have 9 chins, I only have 2. If you would like to support the channel and become one of my fellow cynics, please consider joining channel memberships today. There's a join button below as well as a join link in the description of this video. Before we proceed, please click the like button so that I may apply comb to mustache. She's going to be responding to this comment that reads, "Ozempic is a diabetic medication, not a burden for your body positivity vibes. People actually need this."
I am well aware. I am someone who takes this medication because I need it for my health. I'm not sure if people in my comments are like willfully obtuse.
This is unrelated, but the way this is edited is annoying. She keeps cutting it off in the middle of her speaking, and it's making this sound with every single cut. It's very annoying.
They're actually being helpful, or if they just suck. But obviously, I was not talking about people taking this medication who need it. I am someone who needs the medication. I have not been able to get my medication.
So everybody taking Ozempic for weight loss is causing a shortage, and diabetics don't have access to this medication now. What?
In 2 months, because people are using it for weight loss.
I think it's amazing and I think it's great for them. There are a million ways to lose weight. Why not do it through something that isn't as boring as working out?
I don't think people should be taking this for weight loss either. I think you should be making positive changes to your lifestyle. If you don't eat healthy food, your body is not going to operate properly. It's almost like if you were to eat fast food in a caloric deficit to lose weight. It is possible, but you're going to be in the worst health ever because you haven't changed your diet and you're not eating healthy food. I wouldn't be taking any advice from Kelly Osbourne.
People hate on it because they want to do it. And the people who hate it on the most, the people who are
Right. Is that how you lost the weight, Kelly Osbourne, or did you change the way that you eat so that you could maintain it?
secretly doing it or pissed off that they can't afford it.
People like that is the issue.
I agree. She's clearly a moron, and she doesn't practice what she preaches.
Because not only are you taking this drug that you don't need, talking about this medication so frivolously without actually understanding the consequence of what they're talking about or the medication they're taking, dismissing legitimate concerns as people being jealous and contributing to an overall societal idea of anti-fatness.
All right, calm down with that part. I was on board. I was completely with you until you got to that part. You're like, yeah, this idiot doesn't know anything. This is dangerous, yada, 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 about the societal anti-fatness. All right, pump the brakes.
Those are the people that I'm having an issue with. That's what I'm talking about.
Okay, so that was just the first clip of her complaining about people using Ozempic. I have a couple more. Next, she's going to be responding to this comment that says, let's be real, if there was a skinny shot, everyone and their mothers would take it if it were easily available. That person is right, and people are.
That's exactly the problem. This is not a magic shot that's going to make you skinny. There are so many risks involved with this medication. People's bodies react very differently. It's being treated as if it's some magic potion, when it is not. It is a medication, and it should be treated as such.
That's very interesting, and I actually agree with FatFabFeminist on this one. Don't take Ozempic to try to lose weight. That's not what it's for. The solution is to not put all that sugar in your blood to begin with. Next. Now she's going to be responding to this comment that says, my mom needs it for diabetes with 2 other insulins, and sometimes they run out because the diet dorks want it. Damn those diet dorks. Can you imagine taking a medication to reduce your blood sugar level while eating a bunch of sugary crap? As you're eating a donut, you're like, yeah, inject me with this thing to lower my blood sugar level so I could lose weight. How about you stop eating the donut?
There is no Ozempic shortage because people are using it for weight loss rather than the medication that it actually is. So people who get prescribed that medication and need it to live, like myself and like this person's mother and so many other people, are not able to actually get our medication because y'all are using it as a means to emaciate and starve yourself.
They're taking it to emaciate and starve themselves?
Not a single one of you has any right to talk about my health or caring about fat people's health if you are actively taking medication that is necessary for me.
But I wanted it. It tastes good. Actually, I'm not even taking the Ozempic for the weight loss benefits. It actually just tastes really good. I like to get a pill and break it open and put it on top of a salad. It's got the best flavor. Now, I know it comes in like an injection, I think. That's even crazier. People are so willing to take a shortcut that they'll go get injected with something, and nobody likes needles. Alright, you can either lose weight by changing your lifestyle, changing the way that you move, and the way that you eat, and all this type of stuff. Or we can just shoot you in the ass with this thing. Well, I hate needles. I'm deathly afraid of that. But exercise and eating healthy? Give me the needle.
And other, because you want to lose a couple pounds. I have not been able to get my medication in 2 months. 2 months.
Dang.
For the last 3 months, I have been rationing a single box of medication. And nobody cares because it's there.
Sorry, FatFabFem. I wanted to be hot. I got all the semiglutide hidden in my basement. When the apocalypse comes, I'm marking it up 1,000% and selling it.
Right to lose weight. First of all, I'm not saying you can't lose, do whatever you want with your body. Not my business. What is my business is people using that medication so I cannot receive it as someone who needs it for my health. Not just for weight loss, but to control my sugar and PCOS. My business is also how you treat fat people after you lose weight. Lose weight, fine. I do not care. It becomes my business.
Okay, so you need the Ozempic for your PCOS, your blood sugar levels, your diabetes.
Business when you become fat phobic. If you lose weight and then you mind your business and you're maybe even kind.
After I lose weight, I'm not going to mind my business. I'm going to get all uppity and more annoying in general. The more confident I get, the more annoying I get.
Empathetic to people that have similar body type to yours, great. But if you, in turn, start being fat phobic and cause harm to fat people, that's my business.
So if I take Ozempic to lose weight, I'm harming fat people, and that's your business. Well, like I said, I really like the taste of Ozempic. It really kicks up a dish quite a few notches to just squirt a little bit of that on top. It comes in a syringe, so you have to squirt a little bit on top. I want to buy up a ton of Ozempic and just make a social media post of me throwing it all in the trash just to make everybody mad. I'm like, look, I bought 100,000 doses of Ozempic. And then the next scene is me driving a bulldozer and just pushing it all directly into a landfill. And I'm like, ha! Now nobody gets it! Just to be a jerk.
Also, this is not a fun drug to be on. There are so many.
Yes, it is, dude. Ozempic is dope, son. You never been to an Ozempic party? We all get a shot in the ass and things start getting real crazy. Look, there's Mark over there dancing around with a lampshade on his head. He can't handle his Ozempic. These statements have not been evaluated by the FDA.
Disgusting, horrible side effects. If I didn't have to take it, I wouldn't.
If you didn't have to take it, you wouldn't. If only there was something that we could do to control our blood sugar levels other than take this dangerous medication. But there's not.
Been on this medication for literally over a year, maybe 2. And I'm the same way because I'm not taking it for weight loss. I'm taking it for medication.
Okay, so you've been on this medication for at least the past year and you haven't lost any weight because you're taking it for diabetes, not for weight loss. So the medication knows why you're taking it. Okay, I just looked it up. Wegovy is for weight loss. Ozempic is for diabetes. Wegovy is a heavier dose of semiglutide than Ozempic. Next, she's going to be responding to this comment that reads, make a petition for fat people's groceries to be subsidized since you want everything handed to you.
Even when my video has nothing to do with me being fat, y'all find a way to make me being fat part of it. I was there.
All right, here's a video editing tip. Stop cutting the video when there's still sound coming out of your mouth because it makes this unsettling noise at every single cut.
Complaining about
yeah, if you pay attention, you'll just hear this. Sorry, it's hard to pay attention with that.
Part of it. I was there complaining about inflation, which is something that we are all struggling with, and just like
you were complaining about inflation. Okay.
Like prices in New York in general. I got deodorant, Aquaphor, and toilet paper for $50.
What? For $50? Toilet paper, Aquaphor, and deodorant. Oh my God, what? Okay, I recommend moving the hell out of New York. immediately. Go anywhere else. New York has always been a ripoff. Like, everything is super expensive, and I don't know why. I've been to New York a couple times, and I don't know why it costs that much. I wouldn't pay extra to live there. Hell no. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with New York. It's definitely a cool place to go check out. A lot of my viewership comes from New York, so I'm not going to say anything to disparage you guys. I need you. But honestly, I consider it a cool place to visit. Specifically, to visit. I'm just not into living around a bunch of people and like having to fist fight people for basic necessities like toilet paper. Right, when you get too many people in one area, now we have to wait in line to do stupid crap. I was at the gas station and I had to use the restroom real quick. Nope, there's a line. There's a line of humans that you have to wait for. I don't like crowded areas just in general, so that's not my bag, baby.
But somehow me talking about getting Aquaphor for $20, my body has to be brought into it. And like, y'all are like, Victoria, why are you always talking about being fat? I literally do not have a choice, because even if the content that I'm making has nothing to do with my body, y'all make it so apparent that
Well, actually, he said make a petition for fat people's groceries to be subsidized since you want everything handed to you. That wasn't really about you being fat or whatever. That was about you wanting stuff handed to you. He wasn't really speaking about your size, but speaking about your rationale.
You do not see me as a person, you see me as a fat person. And I can
No, they see you as somebody that wants everything handed to you.
only be fat to you. And I took a little bit of a break talking about fat liberation, just like fat issues in general, online, because I was so tired of people taking my content and putting it on other apps where people just make fun of me. Because I don't care.
You're sick of people taking your content and putting it on other apps. We're talking about me. So that's why you've taken a break from fat liberation all this time. Well, now that you're back, hi, it's me. I'm the problem, it's me. The point that she's trying to make is that I have to get back into fat liberation, because even when I make a video about other stuff that has nothing to do with it, you guys will leave comments like this talking about my weight and yada yada yada. I agree, Victoria, you can't leave fat liberation. This movement needs you.
If you have a problem with me being fat, what I do have a problem with is being misunderstood and people making me seem like I'm this malicious person. And I just like didn't have the energy, so I took a break. So
okay, so you took a break from fat liberation because people were making videos about it on other apps, likely YouTube. Well, I, for one, am glad that you're back.
I took a break because I'm human. And even in the like content that I've been making content about, like the movies I've been watching, about just like my existence in everyday life, and still I get comments about my body all the time. And it's just,
all right, well, dumb people are gonna try to dunk on you no matter what, because they're dumb. And yes, if you go and leave random negative comments on her page when she's talking about Star Wars or whatever, you're a jerk. A lot of people will come to your page and be like, oh, you're so fat, dummy, look at you, because they're not dealing with the issues in their own life. Instead of going and getting a job like his wife has been nagging him to do for months, he's gonna come on your page and call you fat. Instead of getting her diet in order and losing the extra 20 to 30 pounds, Jan is going to come to your page. You know what's easier than doing the hard work of losing the extra 20 to 30 pounds? Calling somebody else fat who's larger than us. A lot of us are procrastinating and putting off things in our own lives that we should be doing, but the ones who come to you and start leaving you negative comments are the ones that are doing that the most. Calling you names is easier than working on myself. A lot of people are dumb like that. Just recognize those comments. People that are stupid, that are trying to take the piss out of you, it shouldn't affect you because they're stupid. When dumb people try to call me dumb, I don't take it seriously. It just reinforces to me that they are dumb. Hey, look at this guy, he's such an idiot. Well, genius, if somebody like you thinks that I'm an idiot, then I must be doing something right. Get on my level, fam.
this is why I always talk about fat liberation and why it's so important to me. Because the world is so unnecessarily cruel to fat people for no reason that I
Yeah, and it's for all the reasons that I just mentioned.
quite literally do not have the choice but to be an activist. Because if
All right, now we're getting crazy. You don't have a choice but to be an activist. Come on. Literally anything else would be a better use of your time. Reading a book, going for a walk, petting a cat, you know. Anything else. People trying to dunk on you doesn't prove the necessity for fat liberation.
I don't work to make the world a better place for myself and other fat people, I'll just have to spend the rest of my life being degraded and dehumanized for being fat.
whatever work you think you're doing isn't accomplishing what you think it's going to accomplish anyway. So it's a literal waste of time. You can't change the way people perceive you or the way that people perceive your group or whatever. That's what you don't seem to understand. You cannot change my perception or anybody else's perception, no matter how much you run the mouth.
No. So don't you worry. In 2024, the fat lib content is coming back in full swing. And
Yes.
I'll make sure to tag you. Also, I feel like this shirt is very appropriate.
Make sure you tag me. Okay, so Victoria has been dragged back into fat liberation work. Thank God. You know what they say. You can take the fat out of the liberationist, but you can never take the liberationist out of the fat. Something like that. Next.
I have 2 chins. 1, 2. Double.
Okay. All right, this one's off to a banging start.
Chin, that's it. I only have 2 chins. And I got this hate comment today, and it bugged.
Okay, Michael Anthony left you a comment that says, you have like 9 chins. Okay, well that's categorically false, Michael Anthony. She's proving that she has 2.
More than anything else. Not because they're offensive, but because they're wrong objectively. Objectively, fat
They are factually inaccurate. I agree.
people, it's 1, 2, 1, 2.
Not all fat people. Everybody's different.
That's it. There's only 2. Like the comments that are like, oh, fat people have like 1,000,000 chins. No, we have 2. Thin people, when you guys do a double chin, y'all have like skin flabs. So it's like multiple skin flags.
You mean like just skin. It's not like skin flabs or flaps or whatever. It's just like skin. Yeah, human skin is designed to like fold up, you know, when you like squish it like that or whatever. See those little wrinkles right there? That's how it works. Let's see how many chins I got. I got like 3. Let's see, like 1, 2. If I like make my mouth go down, I can add more. You guys have any cats? Okay, so get dunked on, thin people, with your multiple chins, I guess. It's not really multiple chins if it's just like the skin, right? When people say somebody has a double or a triple chin, it's because the fat sticks out like another chin. I love this video in general, though. I mean,
I can't do it because I'm fat. Like, see, this is a skinny person.
What are we doing? The skinny person doing the double chin thing there, she doesn't have a ton of them. She's got like 2, and then on the sides we see a little bit of wrinkle going on there, but she doesn't have like 9 either.
And then they do this. See, I only have 1, 2. They have multiple. Do you see this?
They do have some wrinkles on the side, but they're in the middle. I'm only seeing 2.
This person has multiple because they're thin. See, 1, 2, 1, 2. That's it. There's a difference. I don't care if you're gonna like be mean to me. I don't care if you're gonna be fat phobic. Also, this is what happens when I critique Taylor Swift. Anyways.
Oh, this is what happens when you critique Taylor Swift. A lot of people are sick of hearing Taylor Swift's name recently, so I'm sorry about that. She worked her way into this video.
I don't care if you're gonna be mean to me, but like, do it accurately.
Do it accurately, and then she shows her upper body. Okay, I don't know why we did that.
Do it correctly. This doesn't hurt my feelings. I'm not upset by this. I'm just irritated because you're stupid.
Okay, so she's irritated because you're stupid, and she doesn't have 10 chins. She has 2. Alright, so that was a weird video, huh? If you're gonna try to dunk on her, at least be factually accurate. There's not 9 chins, there's only 2. What are you doing? So what do you think of the clips that we just saw? Is it wrong for people to try to use Ozempic for weight loss when there are plenty of diabetics who need that medication? Personally, I don't care. I would say make more Ozempic so everybody can have it. And what do you think of Victoria's fabulous return to fat liberation? And finally, what are your thoughts on the double chin? Do thin people have 9 chins and fat people only have 2? She's kinda right. Leave a comment below. Happy Friday, everybody. I hope you have a great weekend. Anyway, that about does it. Thanks for watching, commenting, liking, and subscribing. And I'll see you in the next one.